As part of my journey and stay in the Island of Rhodes, which is pronounced Rhodos in Greek, I've decided to explore a hidden gem that is just one short ferry ride from the old town city of Rhodes. Historically, it's a volcanic island that is remote and considered one of the Dodecanese Islands that also sits 25 minutes by boat from Turkey. In this video, I'll take you with me on this one-day adventure that I had experienced for the very first time, and I'll be explaining all you need to know about the history of this place and much more. This is Symi Island.
Good morning, Kalimera. I'm on my way right now to be picked up and taken to the old town of Rhodes because the ferry to get to Symi Island is from there. So let's go.
Symi is a small island of around 2,500 inhabitants and belongs to the Dodecanese Island complex, which is a group of islands in the southeastern Aegean Sea, and it's located north of Rhodes. As Rhodes is the largest of the 12 islands, it has an airport unlike Symi. Therefore, it is only accessible by boat, and the most organized tours are a full-day excursion. It costed me 39 euros there and back. There are cheaper options if you are departing directly from the old town city itself. The ferry ride takes approximately an hour to an hour and a half. The view from the sea as you're approaching the island is so charming and memorable. Symi's harbor is set like a gorgeous amphitheater where 2- and 3-story stone homes painted in a range of pastels are stacked down lush hillsides. It's simply stunning to take it all in as the ferry is slowly docking. All of this dates from the 18th century. Before the 18th century, all there was the sea and nothing else.
So I've made it to Symi Island, and you guys look at these beautiful homes. It's such a picturesque view.
The harbor town of Symi is made up of 2 settlements, Yalos and Chorio. Chorio, which is the island's capital, simply means village and was the original settlement on the island, high on the hill overlooking the harbor. Yalos translates to shiny or mirror, which is in reference to the homes from the hilltop reflecting back at the people of the harbor from the sea. These 2 villages are connected by a long pathway that stretches between them, which consists of approximately 600 stairs. This is called Strata, translating to good way or good walk.
So I'm on my way up what's called Strata, and they're just like in between homes. They're not the greatest condition going up these stairs, but it makes it all the more special. There's some very steep parts to this, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth the view from the top. Love the Santa roosters. Excuse my heavy breathing, but wow, look at this view. Absolutely stunning. There is a little bit of flat terrain on your way up.
The top can be reached in about 15 to 20 minutes.
So a very kind local just told me to push this door open. Ah, there you go. You made it. Ευχαριστώ.
You want some coffee?
I just had some, thank you.
If you want, I fix for you coffee.
Oh.
You want?
I just had some.
Ah.
Yeah, I literally just finished it. Thank you
Where
very
you come
much.
from?
Canada.
Ah, Canada.
Yeah.
But you look great.
I look great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
thanks.
nice compliment. Thank you. I'm from the Mediterranean,
Yeah,
the Middle
okay.
East Mediterranean. So we all look alike somewhat, right?
I'm born here in
In
Simi.
Simi. Okay, you're born here. Oh, okay.
Simi people are known to be non-violent, and so they had built their homes at the top of a mountain of 600 steps to hide from Aegean pirates who would come in big fleets, steal and harm everything that comes their way. Therefore, this lofty location was selected to provide protection from these pirates and featured a Byzantine-era defensive fortress which was destroyed in a long ago battle.
Thank
I
you.
give you
That is
one,
so...
Greek cooking.
Sure, yeah, thank you. Thank you. One is good.
One.
Yeah, thank you.
Para Carlo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. They are so kind. They gave me a cookie. I was thinking maybe it's salty, but it's actually pretty sweet. It's so good. Considering it is low tourist season and the fact that these steps are quite a challenging incline, I was the only one that I had seen on the trail. So now I'm heading my way all the way back down, and I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a bridge right there. I'm gonna go there first, meet with the tour guide, and then walk all the way down there to that clock, which is a monument, an island monument that was built in 1881. So let's go check it out. This cookie was totally worth the climb.
Symi had been in wars and conquests since the beginning of time, much like the rest of the Dodecanese Islands. Being under the rule of the Romans, the Ottoman Turks, and the Italians at various points in history, Symi had only regained its freedom and territorial rights to the country of Greece since 1948. Many compare the rich colors of Symi's homes and businesses to the colors of Italy's Amalfi Coast, classifying them as Venetian in style. The citizens of Symi began building homes closer to the water, which is Yalos, as the threat of pirates had declined in the Mediterranean. These houses are now called the Houses of the Captains because each and every owner was, and until today still is, a captain of a boat. You can enjoy a beautiful stroll around the port's entire bay area. The shops operating here are open throughout the day, making this a lively stretch. Besides the port, the bay area is lined with traditional cafes and fresh fish tavernas. I had come in the month of November, and as you can see, the weather is spectacular.
So you guys can see I was all the way up there when I had done the steps. I can't get enough of how beautiful these homes are and how narrow these alleyways and paths are. I love everything old and antique. There's just so much depth and history and meaning to it.
In 1309, people started a new business, which was selling natural sponges from the sea. There were no diving costumes at the time, so the men would jump deep into the sea in search of sponges without any clothes on. They would place a large stone in between their legs and have it wrapped around their waist. There was a man named Stathis that is now known to have set the record of diving 88 meters in depth while holding his breath for 3 minutes and 58 seconds. The sponges that come from very deep in the sea are much more compact and durable. They're used to exfoliate the body. The much softer sponges come from more shallow waters, and these are used to clean the boats as they retain so much water, allowing them to lather so well. The natural sponge industry and the impressive feats of the free-diving sponge fishermen declined even further after World War I with the introduction of synthetic sponges. A lot of the sponges were also used for medicinal purposes, such as scrubbing the hands of doctors before an operation. They were used as masks for people with allergies or an asthmatic crisis, and interestingly, they were used in the First and Second World War on people's wounds to stop their bleeding. What you'll mainly be spending money on is eating. The harbor town is lined with upscale restaurants and fish tavernas, which are popular with day visitors from Rhodes. Symi is one of those islands in Greece that is too often overlooked. I hope that with this video you make it a go-to destination, as it is totally worth it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you there.